Hey there, everybody. Are you tired of these pretentious dweebs talking about games you don't care about? Well, Ron Fantastic is here as a guest reviewer at Legendary Tactics to talk about a game everybody loves. And so I'm here to talk, of course, about Hungry Hungry Hippos. Now, back in the Fantastic House growing up, we only had three games. The first was Lawn Dart Tag, a game my brother and I enjoyed for a whole summer, and then my cousins and I enjoyed once at my brother's funeral that fall. The second game was a little betting game we used to play called When's Daddy Coming Home? We played that many times in our childhood. I ultimately won when I turned 9, and I bet it on never. And of course, the third game we played a lot of was Hungry Hungry Hippos. And of course, today I'm going to teach you some tactics to make you King Hippo around your house. And not to be confused with, of course, King Hippo from Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And so here we go. Why don't we start with the rules? Now, the rules to Hungry Hungry Hippos are kind of like trying to organize a threesome with two of your more attractive cousins. It's more complicated than you first might think. So, for all you dummies out there, why don't you take a second and grab a pen? I'll spend some more time watching King Hippo. Go get him. Now, in Hungry Hungry Hippos, you play as a hippo. Your job is to eat more hippo food than the other hippos. Hippo food in this game being marbles. Interesting fact, marbles are not actually hippo food, something that I learned after several arrests at the zoo. Anyway, back to the rules. So, as I said, the goal is to eat as many marbles as possible, and you do that by hitting a little switch on your hippo's backside over and over, and you get a lot of marbles. I guess that's it. Seemed a lot more complicated in my head. Anyway, next up, strategy. Now, Hungry Hungry Hippos is a complicated and nuanced game, not unlike chess or Go or lawn dart tag, but there are a few simple ways for you to come out on top. Now, the best technique you can employ is a little trick called tabling. Now, the trick here is that you insist everyone sit at a table to play and not on the floor like a bunch of heathens. But what these jerks don't know is that before the game started, you saw a little bit off one of the legs of the table, and that's the corner where you put your hippo. And guess what? With a little help from our friend Gravity, the balls come rolling right to you. Now, some of you might remember you saw, but forget to saw that leg before the start of the game. There is an alternate strategy where you instead saw off your own leg, and everyone else is so grossed out they quit, making you the winner. However, this strategy can only be employed twice, so use it sparingly. Final thoughts. My final thoughts on Hungry Hungry Hippos are, it's great. It's fun for the whole family, assuming your whole family has a second grade education and is addicted to meth, which mine is. Just remember, always keep one hippo free. That's for Daddy if he ever comes home. Daddy, why'd you leave Ronnie? Ronnie's a good boy. Come back to Ronnie, Daddy, please. Daddy, please. What did I do? What did I do? I'll pick up my toys. Daddy, I'm sorry.